Hi, I'm Katie.
And I'm Koli. Welcome to the SVU podcast, little witch detectives.
Hi.
Hi.
We did it.
We did it.
We're here finally. Oh, how are you?
Better than I have been. I'm
That's
finally adjusting to the medication and I'm not so tired all the time anymore.
yeah. Plus, you got good-ish news.
Yeah,
Good-ish. Better-ish.
better-ish.
Your hair looks great.
Thank you.
It's very thick.
Yeah, I'm growing it out, just to see if it's gonna fall out in the shower in clumps again.
Yeah, I got you.
And if it does, I'll just shave it off again. Um, but yeah,
For
so
now.
far so good.
Well, could we get into things?
Yes.
Okay. So this is our witch talk. It's the corner of the intro of our show where we catch you guys up on what we've been doing. If you see us giggling about it, it's because we talk to each other every day, so we kind of already know. Um, what is going on with me? What am I doing? Today I'm going to dog sit for my dad, so we're gonna swim at his pool because he has a pool in his backyard.
hmm
I'm excited about that, but it looks like it's raining outside here, so I hope it's sunny 2 hours away where he lives. Because
Well, it's sunny up here,
yeah,
if that makes you feel any better.
yeah, it's so gloomy outside right now. I was kind of bummed when I walked out. I was like, oh, rain. Uh,
Yeah.
what else is going on with me? Nothing really. I've mostly been working. I'm trying to figure out how to put my cat on a diet. If anyone has tips on how to do that, because he's like 20 pounds.
He's a chunky boy.
He is so chunky, and it's at the forefront of my mind lately because I feel like he's been gaining weight and getting chunkier somehow.
Yeah.
Um, but yeah, not a lot going on with me. What's going on with you?
Well, um, the good-ish news that I got, it starts as bad news. The one medication that my doctor prescribed got denied by my insurance. And then we appealed and they still denied. But I found out they denied it because I wasn't on asthma controlling medication long enough. So once I'm on medication for like 3 to 6 months, they can reapply and they'll probably accept it.
Yay. So we just gotta
Um,
stay on the current
yeah.
medication.
And in the meantime, he can prescribe steroids and like as needed.
Mm.
And I called my neurologist because I was under the impression that I couldn't have steroids as an MS patient. And I talked to one of the nurses and they were like, "You can have steroids? Like, why would you think you couldn't?" And I was like, "I don't know."
Someone must have said that at
Someone
some
said
point.
that, and
Mhm.
yeah. Um, so they're like, "No, you can have steroids. It's fine." So,
Like I have asthma too.
yeah.
They
They were
all
like they were
help.
like, "Well, we use steroids on MS patients who are in really bad flares,"
Hmm.
which is true because I've gotten steroids for my really bad flare before, like a couple rounds of them to help my speech get better.
Yeah.
Um, but like I don't know, someone said that I wasn't supposed to have steroids. And she's also an MS patient. So I was like, okay. And
Yeah.
then I called my neurologist because I was like, they're gonna prescribe me steroids and I was like, I know I can't have them and the nurse was like, why can't you have steroids? And I was like, because my MS and she's like, no, you can have steroids.
It's okay.
Yeah.
So that's the good news.
Yeah. I haven't really been doing much other than working. Um, I got some gummies yesterday.
I know I'm excited for you.
I slept okay last night.
That's good.
Like I wasn't up all the time.
Mm-hmm.
Um, and I only took half of one.
Yeah, I was gonna say you just had half, right?
Yeah.
That's a good starting spot, I think.
I think that's where I'm gonna stay because I almost fell over last night.
Yeah.
So,
Well, I'm glad that it helped you sleep a little better.
yeah, me too. Um, I got blood work yesterday
Mm-hmm.
for my infusion on the 8th. Um, I think that's it. I haven't been doing much but except working and sleeping.
Yeah. Yeah. Me too.
Yeah.
You have Lesapalooza coming up.
Yes, at the end of September. I'm really excited, but I'm also kind of nervous, and I don't know why. Like, this is my fourth year. I should be beyond nervous now, but
Yeah.
I'm not.
Is it at a new location? No, it's
No.
in place.
Yeah.
Mm. I think it'll be fun.
It will be. Once I get there, I'll be fine. But, like,
Yeah.
maybe it's because my goal is to get out more and, like, socialize with people
Mm-hmm.
instead of, like, relegating myself to my cabin. Um, So maybe that's where the anxiety is coming from. But yeah,
Stepping
I'm
outside your
excited.
comfort zone.
Yeah,
Yeah. But it'll be fun.
yeah.
Oh, I want to go one day.
We have our theme for this year. They
What is
announced
it?
the theme, Rhinestone Cowgirl.
Oh, very Beyonce.
Yeah,
Very Cowboy Carter tour. Well, that'll be
yes,
cute.
yeah.
Sparkly. Are you gonna wear cowboy boots?
No, I don't have cowboy boots.
I don't either.
I have Docs and I have rain boots, and that's it.
Yeah. All right. Well, is that everything?
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, okay. Well, SVU and Mariska corner?
So, Mariska hasn't really been up to too much. She was in London last week, I think, for a wedding, with her kids and Peter and Allie Wentworth and George. George Stephanopoulos.
Mm-hmm.
Let me clarify that because we know
And
another George.
I was picturing actual George just being there.
And Mariska looks beautiful, and Peter knows how to photograph his wife very well.
I know. He has a good Instagram boyfriend.
Yes. Um, and SVU shooting. We
Mhm.
don't have any like new news on SVU,
They've
and
been posting a bunch of cute stuff though.
they have been. Um,
Mhm.
and the a lot of the articles that I'm getting in my like Google alerts for Mariska are all like my mom Jane, and I'm like, we already talked about my mom Jane.
Jane Fonda posted my mom Jane.
Jane Fonda did.
That was so cool.
Yeah,
I mean, I figured that they knew each other, but it was cool that she was like so supportive of it and
yeah.
I love her.
Oh, and Mariska was in um, what's the name of the magazine? She was on the cover of. Why can't I think of the name of the magazine?
Can't either.
It's like a newish magazine that was celebrating Gloria Steinem's 91st birthday with
Right.
90 different covers,
Mm-hmm.
including one for Mariska.
Miss Magazine?
No,
That's
that's old. That's an
yeah.
old magazine. It's a newer, it's like a newer version of that, I think. But If we find it, we'll post it.
Yes.
Um, yeah, and I think that's it for the SVU and Mariska corner. There
Yeah.
hasn't been a lot of like groundbreaking news and stuff.
Yeah. Oh, well, okay. The Hollywood Reporter posted about my mom, Jane,
Yeah.
but I was
Oh,
looking at her Instagram trying to find.
yeah. She she's also doing something with the Tribeca International Film Festival.
That's fun.
Yeah.
Hmm. Oh, the shift
That's it. The shift.
for my visual.
Yes.
So cute. Yeah, because I was trying to remember. I could see the picture with her jacket over her face
Yeah. And I
in my
knew it
mind.
started with an S, but I was like, I can't
Hmm.
pinpoint the word.
We love. All right. Well, moving right along. This is our astrological weather report. Mercury retrograde may be over, but eclipse season is coming up.
Yes.
So,
Is this solar eclipses or lunar eclipses?
oh, I can't remember. My brain is not firing on all cylinders today. Um, I will look that up real quick and let y'all know in a minute. But I know we've got a couple of different ones coming up. And then we're transitioning into Virgo season as of today.
Yeah.
So, in a couple of days when y'all are listening to this, we'll have been fully transitioned into Virgo season, which means we're getting towards the fall, which is nice. Um, but it's a good time to get organized and get your shit together, to clean your house, to study, to color code your planner, shit like that. Like you just need to be spending the next month trying to get organized, whether that's mentally or physically, or even just cleaning your house. This is a great
Yeah.
time to do that because that's kind of what Virgo energy brings as we're going into a new season. And it will help you be better prepared for the eclipses that are coming, that bring about a lot of change and rotation in your life,
Mhm.
including like people from your past coming back or different opportunities presenting themselves that maybe weren't there before. So just be mindful when moving forward through things like that. Watch your communication and use this like Virgo fresh energy to kind of set yourself up for success.
Yeah.
But I think that's about it.
Okay. So, really quick, this has something to do with our next thing, but it's also kind of part of my wood chalk. I got a new phone case. It says Langston Endgame.
Aw, that's cute.
Yeah. Um, but it relates to our next point because Peter's birthday was on the 15th
Yes,
and Petska anniversary is on the 28th.
they like some August.
Yeah. I remember when Mariska won her Emmy, she was like, when I named my son August, I didn't think it would go like this.
Hmm.
Um,
Oh,
but yeah, I think it's really special that they got married 13 days after Peter's
yeah, a lot to celebrate
birthday.
all at once.
Yeah,
We were going to record originally closer to his birthday.
yes, but I was so tired I couldn't get the notes done.
Yeah, but I still felt like we should mention it
Yes,
because it happened.
it did happen.
Hmm.
And
Um,
he is still in his 50s despite his wife being in her 60s.
Look at them go.
She robbed the cradle. Not really.
That's how I feel sometimes, even though my boyfriend's only 1 year younger than me. But like, I'm like, oh, I'm so much older than you.
My ex-boyfriend, who I'm in contact with now,
Mhm.
um he posted something on Facebook and was like, "What's it like?" Or "I'm scared to turn 30. Does it hurt?" And I was like, "Oh, that's right. You're a baby."
It's like, oh, that's just a few months away.
Yeah.
Does it hurt? Well, okay. So, moving right along. Reining it in. If
Yes.
you guys are on Instagram, so are we at SVU Coven. We post there most often. So if you're wanting to get more immediate updates from us or see what's going on, that's the place to reach out. Follow us over there and let us know you came from the show. We would love to have you. We also have a free to join Discord server. The link for that is in our Instagram bio or pretty much anywhere you can find a link.
Yeah.
And I would love it if you guys joined. It's free, and we really want to grow the coven over there. If you aren't on social media, you can always email us at svucoven@gmail.com. Koli does write the email, so somebody's reading it, and we can send you a link there.
Yes.
If you're interested in joining, or if you want to be a part of the show, sponsor us, run an ad with us, anything like that, email's the best place to reach out as well, just so we can keep a good stream of communication going. And we also have merch. We've merged through Fourth Wall. We designed it ourselves and it's super cute. We are very excited about it. So the proceeds go to Fourth Wall as well as to us, and we put it back into the show. If you have any of our merch, please tag us, pictures of it to us. We would love to see it out in the wild, and we will repost it.
Yes. So this is your episodic reminder to rate, review, subscribe, like, comment. Rating, reviewing, and subscribing are the most important things you can do on an audio-only platform. Subscribing, liking, and commenting are the most important things you can do on YouTube. They all tell the algorithm that you like us and will recommend us to other people. And we appreciate the energy exchange on that. And we also have a coffee. The link is in our Instagram bio. You go there, donate however much you want. It's not mandatory. It's completely optional. And all the money goes back to the show, and we appreciate the energy exchange on that.
Yeah.
Yay!
Woo.
Okay, shall we get into our self-love affirmation?
Yeah.
Okay, today's self-love affirmation is I deserve good things.
Hmm.
And I like this one because um it's one of those things like I was working on in therapy not getting the medication that the doctor prescribed because it was denied.
Hmm.
And you know, like the medication would be a good thing, and it's like I deserve good things even if my insurance company doesn't want to pay for them.
Yeah. It's true though, you do.
Yes. So I invite you to meditate on that. Close your eyes unless you're driving a car or operating heavy machinery. Remember to breathe and just meditate on that. Journal about it.
Yeah.
Yay!
We're tired.
Yes. And I'm stuffy, so like, you know,
Allergies are rough right now.
they are.
Mhm.
Um, okay. So you ready to jump into the episode?
Yeah.
Okay. Today we are covering season 4, episode 9, Juvenile. And we open on an NYPD surveillance op. They rush into an apartment building and up the stairs and burst into an apartment. And they turn the lights on to see the apartment trashed and a body. The one cop says they better call an SVU. And then I just put in all caps Finn's hat
It's important.
because he has like there's no other way to describe it other than a pimp hat.
Hmm.
He has a pimp hat on.
It was very ice in the early 2000s.
Yes. And like he's only in the hat in this one seat, like one scene.
Hmm.
The rest of the episode, he doesn't have the hat on.
He's like, no, it wasn't working.
It wasn't working. So Finn gets the complete tour, showing the victim had a temperature-controlled room full of marijuana plants and machines to keep the humidity right. Basically, she has a greenhouse in her apartment and over 200 plants. Finn says the perp missed the jackpot. And then they done.
Done that.
So Olivia arrives on scene to talk to the CSU tech. The ME puts the TOD, time of death, yesterday between 9 a.m. and 2 p.m. 30 to 40 stab wounds. Olivia said either he knew her well enough to hate her or he's psychotic. The point of entry is a fire escape window, and he waltzed right out the front door. Not a lot of fluids on the rape kit, but enough to test. He took the murder weapon with him. Elliot comes in and asks if the murder weapon could be the missing knife from a knife block. The perp left the other murder weapon behind, a telephone. I put a blunt object because I couldn't make out what it was, but later in the episode we find out it's telephone. That he bashed into the back of her head before he stabbed her. Elliot surmises that maybe he's mentally ill or high. They find a blanket the perp used to cover the victim up, and they find vomit. Elliot says to send the vomit to the ME to compare the stomach contents to that of the thick, just to be sure it's not hers. Elliot and Olivia go to talk to the victim's neighbor. She says the victim was asking for it because of the life that she lived. She says Mrs. O'Striker, Susan from here on out, because I can't spell O'Striker. I mean, even here it says Oshrisher, but
You know.
I knew what I was talking about. Mrs. O'Striker was a criminal. She never saw money change hands, but if she wasn't selling, she doesn't know where she got her money. She hasn't worked in a day in over a year. Autopsy's done, as are the preliminary tests for the fluids from the rape kit. The perp had no sperm. Azospermia is what Melinda says it's called. It's rare. The perp could have gotten a vasectomy, or he has a medical condition like cystic fibrosis. The lab could get DNA from the skin cells in the ejaculate. It says they're analyzing the vomit. The victim had eaten hours, so it had to come from the perp. The victim had advanced ovarian cancer, and Melinda estimates she would have been dead within a year had she not been murdered. Bunch surmises that she must have been using the pot to counteract the symptoms of the cancer treatment, and then goes on to say that she may not have been smoking all the pot in the apartment herself. Medical marijuana clubs popping up all over. People pool resources, grow their own stuff, better product without having to pay street prices. Finn says if she's running a club and there has to be a membership list. And now a word from our partner. Yay!
Koli, I have a question for you.
Yes.
Do you need more focus?
Energy without the jitters?
Look no further than Dubby.
The coffee fruit cherry extract shines in this delicious energy drink.
It helps improve focus and energy without giving you any jitters.
I also noticed it didn't raise my heart rate, and it's simple to make.
1 scoop of powder and 16 ounces of water, and you're on your way to performing your best.
Go to Dubby.gg and use code SVU coming. That's one word, all caps, to get 10% off your order of Dubby Energy.
Thank you so much, Dubby.
Thank you, Dubby. Oh, and Dubby.
Oh, it's so cute. And now back to our program.
Back to our programming. Back at the squad room, Kragan asks how many people they're looking at. Elliot says close to 100. She didn't write names down in her planner, just initials on a schedule. Munch says that members probably take turns tending the crop. Kragan asks why Munch knows so much, and Finn says 25 years on the job and he's still a damn hippie.
I love him.
Yes. Finn got the phone dumps from the last 6 months on our victim. They match the names to the initials and weed out the potheads. Kragan says maybe finding one will lead them to the others. Olivia says it's going to be hard to get someone to give them the list. People looking at a dark record tend to be real cooperative. 30 cancer patients, that's why I became a cop. That's what Mudge says. Mudge goes off on a tangent, it's why we didn't believe.
I appreciate him.
Yes. Kragan gives orders. Elliot and Olivia go to talk to Cindy Kerber, a member of the club who says they aren't hurting anyone and they're not making a profit. Olivia says they're investigating a murder and they just need the names of the other people in the club and the rest is between them. Cindy says she doesn't know them, they don't socialize. And Cindy says no one in the club did it. Some of them were debilitated from nausea, from chemotherapy. The only thing that controls Cindy's tremors from MS is smoking once in a while. Why would they kill the woman who was trying to help them? There was trouble with one client, Becky's husband. One client, Becky, her husband. That's Becky's husband wasn't the client.
Gotcha.
He says Susan, the victim, hooked his wife on drugs. Becky was dying from metastatic breast cancer, and he wouldn't allow her even the tiniest bit of relief. Becky was afraid of him, especially after he broke some guy's back in a bar fight and went to jail for it. So, the whole thing about MS tremors is, like, they can be unpredictable.
Mm-hmm.
Like, Katie witnessed my tremors when we went out to lunch after we picked her up from the airport.
Mm-hmm.
My hand was just shaking, and I was like, yeah, just tremors.
Happens. Yeah.
Thankfully, my tremors aren't bad enough that I need to smoke anything. But yeah.
Yeah.
Munch and Finn go to talk to Becky's husband, who says, I wouldn't touch that bitch. Munch says he has a lot of hostility for the woman who is trying to comfort his wife. He says it's a nice story until one of them, a cop, comes to his apartment, finds the drug, and then busts him for a parole violation. He says he was working 6 to 4, no lunch break, and that's all he was saying. Ellie and Olivia are eating lunch at a diner. And I put question mark because I don't know that is a diner. But in my mind, it's a diner.
Mm-hmm.
And Olivia says maybe they're going down the wrong path with the pot club, that her neighbor thought she was a dealer and maybe someone else did too. Melinda walks in. Elliot says if she's out of the morgue, it must be big. Kragan told her they were there. The lab finished analyzing the vomit. Olivia asks if she's going to want to stop eating before she hears this. Melinda describes the stomach contents and says they weren't in the stomach long, so they were only partially digested. Olivia says, yeah, and gives her salad to Elliot. Elliot asks why this is good news. Melinda says her daughter is in 6th grade and that she had that exact meal for lunch at school on the day of the murder. Every kid in every middle school in Manhattan serves the same lunch. Olivia says they're looking for a kid. Back in the squad room, Kragan asks if they are buying this juvenile story. Wong says it makes sense. The disorganization of the crime scene, the number of stab wounds means the perp kills the way he thinks you're supposed to, and the rape is sexual curiosity. Kragan says they aren't canvassing every junior high in the city, and that he's not waiting for DNA on the vomit. and asks if they have any ideas. Wong suggests the perp could have gotten into fights at school, vandalism, etc. Elliot says it sounds like every teenage boy on the planet, and Wong says he knows it's not a lot to go on, but adolescent behavior is inherently unpredictable, and that's why mental health professionals won't label a child a sociopath, even if he fits the definition. Kids can tend to stick to the familiar and close to home. The neighbor has a son who looks about 13. Craig says to go check him out. Ellie and Olivia go to talk to Mrs. Lisinski, which is the neighbor, about her son Mark. They asked if he was truly in school, if he got anything that they didn't have the money for, or if she had seen him with something expensive she didn't get for him. Mrs. Lisinski says it that he said it was a gift from a friend. It's an MP3 player. Mark says that the kid who gave it to him, Jeremy Bright, is a total geek and that he's always giving things to people. Elliot asks Mark where he thinks Jeremy got it from. Olivia asks if he told him he lived down the hall from a dealer. He said yes, and that he said she probably got some pretty cool stuff. Olivia asked him if he could have gotten it from Susan's place. Mark said maybe, but that there was no way that Jeremy killed her because he's just not that cool. As if murder makes you cool.
Mhm. I love that geek is an insult. Uh,
Yeah. In 2000, whatever time this was.
mhm.
Yeah, it was. Geek, dork, nerd, all those things were insults.
Yes.
Ellie and Olivia go to the brightest apartment, but no one's home. Olivia suggests they pull him out of school, but Elliot notices kids waiting for the bus. Ellie and Olivia approach them and ask if anyone knows Jeremy Bryce. Kids point him out, and Olivia approaches him, and he starts to run. He says he didn't do anything, but Olivia looks at his coat and says that looks like blood. Jeremy says it isn't. Elliot says he's going down to the police station and wants to know where his parents are. Jeremy says he has to go to school. Back at the police station, Elliot and Olivia have Jeremy in interrogation along with his mother, who says they made a mistake. Jeremy was in school all day, but his teachers say he wasn't there after lunch.
Mhm.
Jeremy says he didn't skip school. Elliot makes sure he knows that he's not supposed to lie to the police. He says he's not lying. The mom says that she gave him the MP3 player for his birthday, and Olivia asks if he knows Susan. He says he doesn't. Hold on, I have dry mouth.
Sip something.
Yeah, that's a good idea.
Water break or caffeine break in our case.
Oh man.
Woohoo.
Okay. Now that my mouth doesn't feel like glue, um, Elliot shows him his fingerprints, but he insists they aren't his, despite them matching the fingerprints he had done as a kid for Child Safety Day. Jeremy wants to know why everyone is picking on him. And like, I remember Child Safety Day when I was a kid, they took our fingerprints just
Mm.
in case something happened to us.
Oh,
So morbid. But just in case something happened to us, they could identify us.
right. Well, makes sense, I guess.
Really morbid, but effective. Outside the interrogation room, Cragen tells Alex they can take another crack at him once he calms down. Alex says once the forensics come back, they won't need a confession. Cragen says it's a typical kid, ignore everything and it'll go away. He's 14, so he can be tried as an adult. Cragen asks Alex if he looks like an adult. Alex says what he did was a grown up crime and that he wasn't crying for his victim, he was crying for himself.
Mhm.
Um, Finn says the blood on Jeremy's coat matches the blood type on Jeremy's coat matches Susan's. The rapist's blood type was type B. Jeremy is type O. He had a partner. Because Jeremy is 14, he's automatically arraigned in Supreme Court. But if they can prove he wasn't the primary actor, Alex will recommend he be moved to family court. Munch and Finn go to the middle school and talk with the principal. Jeremy was a good kid and a model student academically. He was just diagnosed with dyslexia and is behind maturity-wise and had some trouble fitting in. He was also held back in 5th grade. Jeremy doesn't really have any friends. Munch and Finn are searching lockers and Finn finds the jackpot, Susan's wallet, and the murder weapon. The locker Finn found the things and belongs to Zachary Connor, a 6th grader. Zachary Connor is 12 years old. The crime lab found 3 sets of prints on the knife. Susan's, Jeremy, and an unknown person's. Zach's parents come in and to be there while he's being questioned since he's a minor. He's never been in trouble, straight A's, and a mark on his school record. Craig insists to set up cameras and monitors for each interrogation, and he called Alex Wong in to observe. Finn interrogates Zach, who says he missed his classes after lunch, but he was in the library studying for a math test. He's not friends with Jeremy because he's dorky and a bully. He then says he found the knife that was in his locker in the dumpster behind the school. Same with the wallet. He was looking in the garbage for something because sometimes people throw out cool things. One time he found new markers. He said he was gonna turn in the knife and wallet, and he thought the blood on the knife was fake. Elliot and Olivia are interrogating Jeremy again. Elliot offers him a drink, but Jeremy says he just wants to go home and insists he's telling the truth. They tell him that Zach is there, and Elliot asks what he thinks he's gonna say. Jeremy says nothing, and then they can't make him say that Zach did anything bad, that he didn't do anything. And we have a spell break.
A spell break.
So this is going live August 25th. The color of the day is silver. I feel like every time we read a spell break, the color of the day is silver.
I know. I think it's because we post on Mondays.
Yeah.
So it's like, okay, well.
Yeah.
Okay.
The incense of the day is Narcissus, which is another common incense. I see a thread in our spell breaks. This is mining the energy of habits. Write down your goal as concisely as possible, such as perfect new job. Be sure to focus on what you do want, not what you don't. For example, shorter work commute rather than no more long commute. Next, choose an easy habit like drinking coffee or brushing your teeth and focus on your written goal while doing this activity. For example, you might tape the goal to your bathroom mirror and gazing at it while brushing your teeth. Visualizing the energy of brushing empowering your goal. Imagine the words expanding into the cosmos with each swipe of your toothbrush. Once the goal and the habit are linked, each time you carry out this activity, give thanks for already having achieved your goal. For instance, saying to yourself, I love my perfect new job. Thank you. Picture enjoying the new job, making regular deposits to the energy each day. When and if you want to unlink the goal and habit, simply tear up and dispose of the written down goal, intending that the two are now disconnected. And that's by Melissa Tipton.
I like that one.
Yeah, me too.
Good manifestation advice.
Yeah, and that's actually like a perfect one for me because it said like perfect new job. Because I've been looking for one, but all the writing jobs that I'm finding are training AI. And I'm like, no, I'm not doing that. So
The world we live in.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Um, Cragen says that Jeremy's in for a rude awakening, and when his friend flips on him. Alex says she's shocked that a kid as young as that could rape anyone. Wong says all he needs is enough testosterone to achieve an erection, and boys are going through puberty younger and younger, some as young as 9. Add to the fact that Susan was weak from cancer treatment and she's the perfect victim for a 90-pound rapist. Wong thinks Zach is lying and that he's involved. He keeps changing his story just enough to be plausible. Munch brings in some things from Zach's locker that are covered with his fingerprints. Zach then says he was in Susan's apartment with Jeremy and that Jeremy had killed her. Cragen goes into the interrogation room with Jeremy and says he's going to want to see this. They show him the interrogation between Zach and Finn, where Zach is blaming the whole thing on Jeremy. Jeremy refutes Zach's version of events. He also says that he covered Susan up with the blanket because you shouldn't leave someone like that, and then asks to go home again. In the squad room, Elliot, Olivia, Cragen, and Alex are talking about the fact that they have two different stories and neither boy could have killed Susan, which puts Alex in a bind. She has to try it. So this part sounded like she had to try Jeremy as an adult. But Zach is only 12, so he's going to family court, and their goal is rehabilitation, not punishment. So Zach is looking at 18 months in a minimum secure facility, and Jeremy's looking at life in Attica. Elliot says he believes Jeremy's version of events, and so does Wong. He believes that Zach raped and murdered Susan. Cragen asks if they go after Jeremy because they can't get Zach. Alex says no. She's going to recommend that they move Jeremy to family court. The DA is seeking an indictment against Jeremy for Berg 1. Berg 1 is burglary 1.
I
I
gathered.
just I didn't feel like typing out burglary at the time, so I just put Berg.
Berg.
Berg. Um, Alex says that she recommended against it. Liz says the DA disagrees, and that's Liz Donnelly. Says the DA disagreed and that he admitted to taking part in burglary. I don't know why I wrote burglary there, but not 2 sentences up.
I do that too. Or like I shorten things and then the next sentence. Like even when I'm texting, I'll like type the letter U and then like 2 words later I'll type YOU and I'm like, well then why did I
Yeah. Um, I knew someone could get killed. Alex says he's not mature enough to think that way, and the law says that 14-year-olds be tried as adults was passed in 78 as a knee-jerk reaction. Liz said the DA made the call, now Alex has to do her job. Liz says that Jeremy had a choice every step of the way, and should they show him that his actions have no consequences, Alex is to move him to family court and hope for rehabilitation. Liz says Alex has more faith in the juvenile justice department than she does, and says she'll try this case. Alex is vehemently opposed to it, with Alex sitting second chair.
It's Alex's case.
Yeah, but she doesn't want to try it.
No.
Jeremy's defense attorney presents an affirmative defense. The defect that she's talking about is his 14-year-old brain. Liz argues against it, but the judge thinks the jury should hear the studies the attorney has come up with. In court, the doctor who completed one of the studies says that in his findings, teenagers are more reckless and irrational because their frontal lobe isn't developed enough yet.
Ahead of their time. If
Yeah.
only they knew how TikTok would talk about that all the time.
Liz asks how many teenagers are perfectly reasonable and irrational. The doctor says the research doesn't prove anything, and if the research isn't infancy, and Liz then calls this research a theory, an unproven theory.
Hmm.
Um, the defense attorney is questioning Jeremy, asking if he knows right from wrong, if he always says what Zach wants. Jeremy says he didn't know that Zach wanted to kill Susan, and that if he did, he never would have gone into the apartment. Liz questions him about the knife, which makes Jeremy start sobbing and saying sorry, and Alex looks like she's about to cry.
Hmm.
Um, Liz is sitting on the courthouse steps when Alex walks out. She says she wants Alex to subpoena a rebuttal witness, Zach. Alex says if Liz puts him on the stand, he's going to blame everything on Jeremy, and she believes it's a lie. Liz says she's not putting Zach on the stand. Alex is. Alex says she won't support perjury, and Liz says that she guesses that means that Alex better make sure he tells the truth. Alex questions Zach, catches him in a lie that he was afraid. Zach admits he's the one who hurt Susan. Um, Liz and Alex bring a plea to Jeremy, his mother, and his defense attorney, 5 to 10 years, but the mom is convinced that the jury will come back not guilty. Alex says they won't, that Jeremy admitted to Berg won, and they could still find him guilty of felony murder. And the defense attorney says maybe they should think about it, but the mom isn't having it. Jeremy is found guilty. The defense attorney asked the jury to be polled, and 1 to 7 say guilty, and we don't hear from each 12. And we dig wolf.
And we did wolf. Hey, that one's like one of the ones that feels topical to me.
Yeah.
All right, let me get my cards ready.
While Katie is doing that, this is your second episodic reminder to rate, review, subscribe, like, and comment. Rating, reviewing, and subscribing are the most important things you can do on an audio-only platform. Liking, subscribing, and commenting are the most important things you can do on YouTube. They all tell the algorithm that you like us, and they will push us out to other people. And we appreciate the energy exchange. We also have a coffee. The link is in our Instagram bio. You can go and donate however much you want. It's not mandatory, it's optional. All the money goes back into the show, and we appreciate the energy exchange.
Wow. All righty, let me just pull this up here so I don't say the wrong thing. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay. So I wanted to make sure I had the right number of pentacles because my particular deck, I have the Trip and Wait Tarot deck, which is the one I always use, but like the pentacles are peace signs.
Ah,
And she also has these down here. And so
yeah,
like I'm not sure. She's the nine of pentacles.
gotcha.
This one I think goes well with our spell break because this is a very strong, independent woman who is enjoying her wealth because she is in charge of her life and has been putting forth the effort towards being wealthy. And that doesn't always mean money wealth. It could mean rich in love, rich in life, rich in pets, rich in nature. Um, the Nine of Pentacles is kind of like the person who has everything because they have everything that they want. Um, and so if you're looking for a new job or a new partner or a new place to move or anything like that, this is a card saying to get it into gear and put in the work and put in the effort so that you can have everything that you want because it's in the future.
Katie,
Huh.
the card has a 9 on it.
Yes, but I'm not good at reading those.
Oh,
It's like I don't remember what that is because it's in Roman numerals.
yeah,
Um, But yes, I think that it's kind of the perfect one with our spell break, especially for you
Hmm.
looking for your new job and stuff.
Yeah.
It's good.
I have to be careful though, because I was approved for my renewal of my Medicaid,
Mhm.
not Medicare, Medicaid.
Yes.
So I have to be careful with how much I'm making.
Yeah, no, I get that. All right. Well, if you guys are still hanging out with us, head over to our Instagram at SVU Coven and in the comments of our latest post, drop your favorite emoji and we'll know you came from this episode. We also have a free to join Discord server if you're interested in that. The link is in our Instagram bio. You can email us at svucoven@gmail.com and Koli will send you a link. If you're interested in running an ad with us or being on the show or asking us questions, feel free to email us as well. Koli does check it regularly and
Yes.
on to you and shares it with me, so I see them too. And we have merch through Fourth Wall. The proceeds go to Fourth Wall as well as to us, and we put that back into the show. And we appreciate the energy exchange on all of that. Um, Also thank you to Dubby for
Yes, thank you, Dubby. And
all right.
remember to go to dubby.gg and use code SVU for 10% off.
Yeah. Okay. That's our show.
That's our show.
All right. I love you so much, and I'll talk to you soon.
I love you too.
Blessed be.
Blessed be.